Hello and welcome to the EUSL. I'm Radical Rex, and joining me in the booth now, Squidonge and Fizzi for Milkbuds versus TRX. This should be a good match, and we'll get underway any second now.
Hello everyone. Hello Fizzi. Thank you for joining me on this Monday evening as we have the first and only pro game of the season, where Milkbuds, who are currently sitting second, 3 points behind the top spot, are taking on TRX, who are currently sitting in relegation with 6 points from 6 games. They'll be looking to turn their season around here, but it's not an easy game to do so. And I just need to ready up, and I'm sure we'll get underway.
Yeah, definitely gonna be an interesting one. I think both teams will, at the start of season, will add a say in this. But right now, Milkbuds heavily in favor, and TRX still adjusting to the new signings in Bugabera, Never Lucky, and Dimi. Currently, Bugabera, Ali, Tomo, and Snake are playing, so interesting to see what everyone can do from here.
That's a brilliant pass across there, and it's nearly a goal, but Snackup does well to smother the danger. But just again, but that's a great win by Bugbear. The pass is just overhit, so Sessi can win the puck back. Sessi, I think, probably undisputed best player in EU at this point in time, and that's a good save there from Snackup. As it's played in another good clearance, but it looks like it's already just
yeah. And as you mentioned, that is currently the best player in EU. He just glides past 2 people onto Ali. It's a bit unlucky with the bounce for TRX, but still lovely goal and lovely work from Sessi here to get them the early lead. Only 30 seconds played, and already this game is looking heavily favored in one direction.
Yes, it already just looks like they're going to be dominating the puck on the Milkbuds side. But that's a good save from Cap, and they do have some firepower on that TRX team, so Milkbuds have to be careful not to overcommit, and Raphael maybe should have finished that, but the goalkeeper here, can play it around to Raf. Nice passing plays. Just as the puck here, he goes for the shot. Ale with a good block that was going wide, and that's going to bounce towards their own goal. It's not going to go in. I think it was maybe wide anyway. Sessi can collect it and see what he can create. So he spins around there, deeks Ali, but Ali reads it perfectly.
A little bit of a shock moment there for Milkbuds. Oh, in the front of goal again. Nearly crashing that one in.
That was close. That's a great pass to Ali. Ali in the 1-on-1. It's goal. It's an equaliser. And I think their Milkbuds have overcommitted, really. You can see Raf and Just are both behind the puck. Sessi caught in kind of no man's land there, which is rare from him. And a brilliant finish from Ale. I think if there's a player on this TRX team you want, it's going to be Ale in that situation.
Definitely Ale's backhand. You cannot leave him open like this. Overcommitted by Milkbuds heavily, and the pass is beautiful. What a save to stop what would have been a lead for TRX.
That's a brilliant save there from Snackov, as well as Raf tries to crash it in. Raf, who kind of plays the poacher in this 1-2-1 formation. And it's dumped there, and Cap can collect and start another attack.
Really gotta be careful for no team. Both teams firing heavy shots right now. I think this is closer. Oh, both teams also losing the puck in the back, as it seems. So, experienced a bit of a scrappy game so far.
That's a great save there from Snackov a moment ago. Still look to build, and he does just there by not doing anything. And that's unfortunate. The touch from Tomu just a bit loose. And I think if it wasn't, he might have been able to sneak a shot there and maybe take the lead. And Milkbuds, I think they look a bit rattled maybe by the early equaliser, and they need to settle. As in these games, it can be the case where they have all the chances, but if you don't score, and if they concede a couple, they could find themselves behind, and that would be good for them. And
Sessi.
That's a brilliant goal from them. Just Sessi left undefended at the back post. A brilliant pick-up from Justa. Ale are not able to get there, and Snackop has to move across quickly and can't block the shot.
You gotta be asking yourself, where is Hans in that situation? Who recently just left this team. Brilliant fit for him as this team, I think, would have been for a season, but he decided to join Bunions, another team that's currently above them in the table, so bit of an understandable move. Still a big loss for TRX.
Yeah, Hens is a great defensive player who's also confident on the puck. And that's a brilliant pass there, but I think Tomo and Bugbear are getting each other's way a bit there, and it's a great pass to Justa, but Justa plays it wide at the near post. Raf into the middle, and Snackop passes it to Justa, who can just tap it in. A minor collapse there from T-Rex, which is unfortunate. It's just bouncing all over the place, and maybe a bit harsh on Snackop to say pass it to Justa. It was no real time to react for him, and it's a clever poacher's finish from Justa.
Yeah, he tries to clear it, but the puck just completely unpredictable, as you said, bouncing around. But once again, both teams don't seem to be defending these long passes out of the back really well. Neither Milkbuds nor TRX, but Milkbuds making more out of it, just like in that situation.
And you really expect Justice to score there. That was as clean a one-on-one as you could expect. I think the problem is at the minute, that 2 players from each team are pushing up, leaving the defender in kind of a 2-on-1 situation at the back there, which is where a lot of the chances are coming from. Stack them under pressure. That's nearly a dodgy bounce. And all 3 TRX outfield players there just in the exact same area, and they nearly got punished for it. And that's a great stop by Ale, but Juster wins the puck back. And that's the thing with this Milkbuds team, because of the talent and the puck handling they have, they just suffocate you and win the puck back over and over again.
Definitely. Also, their individual ability just great all over the pitch. Every player of them can handle the puck very well. And of course, I mean, Sessi, you know him. He is probably the best puck handler and passer and everything Slapshot currently has to offer. So
that's a nice move from Snack-Up. The Snack-Up classic in a way. He loves that cutback on the backhand to beat the person pressing him. But that's a really not a good pass as it's cut off by Sessi. And they need to retreat now. Raf with the pressure can win it back. Goes back to Sessi. Sessi, that's a great play, but I think that was probably meant to be a pass, but Raf can crash it. And it's 4-1.
It's the second time Snacker was called in his own net. He's being crashed and he cannot clear it. It's a bit unlucky that it hits its body and not a stick. Pretty hard to get it out of him without hitting the goal himself. So not really blaming him once again. But the defense, you have to say, where is it? TRX currently looking without a defender.
Yeah, and it's got to the stage now where Milkbuds aren't too scared of the T-Rex attack. And that just lets them commit pretty much 3 people on the attack, and they trust Cap to solo defend and goaltend. I mean, if there's a player you want to be solo defending, I think Cap's probably quite high on that list. That's a great save.
Doing 2 people on his own, and once again, just individual ability that's beating people one after the other, and it's just hard to say that this game will be any close from here on. 4-1 in the first period.
Yeah, and I think looking at the table before this game, you'd probably expect a result like this. But, you know, after that equaliser went in from Ale, I had some hope we might get a real contest. And there is time left, but they'll have to do something quick.
Yeah, definitely. But I still think this is one big thing, big game in the... Oh, okay. I thought we'd have some technical difficulties, but the game is a bit slow today anyways. We head off to the second period. Ooh!
That's a rare mistake from Sessi, but Cap there just doesn't move. Instead, he holds break and lets Bugbearer kind of push him wide, and that's a brilliant pass to Raf. Back to Cap. Cap can look for a cross here, great ball, but they need to get it clear. Eventually they do. As Tomu on the break now, can you look to Ale? No, Sessi's cleaning that up beautifully. Bugbearer reads him as 2 marking Sessi, and they succeed, but Bugbearer maybe had the opportunity to play that back and retain possession, but he dumps it, allowing Milkbuds to come again, and it's difficult. They're trying to get out.
Always these cross passes from Milkbuds, they just seemingly, usually... Oh, Ali! Nearly hitting the shot. But the cross... As I'm talking, the cross passes from Milkbuds just hitting every time. There's no one really able to intercept them. So they're having an easy time finding chances, especially with Sessi, but on the other hand...
That was a great kind of, I think, textbook play, really. The diagonal pass there, and then the pass into the middle, but it didn't quite come off. It's a good save there from Snack-Up. Cap under a bit of pressure here, but he'll just pass that to Sessi, who's got a bit of time on the puck and just breezes past Tomu. Now Snack-Up going to clear it out. Caught by Sessi, that's a good shot, but a equally good save from Snack-Up. As Juster can look to recover the puck here. Easily dekes Ale, plays it long, but Bugbearer reads it.
Snack-Up playing with fire here.
I don't think against the players' experience as Raf, who's played nearly every season since season 1 of Rebounds. That's 2 years of Slapshot. You can't be trying to deke him in front of your own net, and Snack-Up's lucky he didn't get punished there, and that's a good snipe that I think was going just wide, and Snack-Up made sure of that.
We're already looking at 8 saves from Snack-Up and 1 from Tomu. 9 shots in total that have been saved, and 4 that's been going in, so there's a lot of shots from this Milkbuds side already going on in the game. Really hard to see TRX coming back anywhere, but if they want to do that, they have to get back now, and
that's
it's not
a brilliant
like this.
Save. I don't know how that's not gone in. Raf trying his best to wrap it, and he just couldn't find its way in. And Tomu can look to play it out. But instead, he chocos Raphael, but then kind of fumbles the puck afterwards, and Sessi's there to win it back. And TRX are really just being suffocated at the moment. They look to play out again. Ale here with a great chance. What an angle from Ale. That's a brilliant finish, and just like that, the game is open again. A 2-goal lead is not that much of a big one, and he does Cap there with the little move and finishes from a great angle.
Yeah, definitely, I think Cap just underestimating Ala's ability. Just stands freezing in front of him. Maybe expecting him not to make that move. It's a brilliant one from Ali. Good angle, as you said. Oh, what a carnage!
And just like that, the lead is a 3-goal one again. and the crash, it's just not really dealt with by anyone on TRX, and Juster can push it in.
You have to feel a bit unlucky for TRX. I think it's the second goal like this, at least, that has happened. So bit of a lucky bounce and then a net crash afterwards. Still gets a goal, and then Slapshot. That's all that counts in the end.
Yeah, if you look at the shot totals there, 16 shots across the Milkbuds team with 5 each from the outfield players and Cap with 1. It just shows you it's just non-stop shooting, and eventually they will go in, and they're very, very good, especially Raphael at crashing and being in that back post position just to force the puck in. It's been working this game, definitely.
TRX just still not seeming to get the puck out. I mean, oh, once again, shot and a net crash. It's the classic. It is the absolute classic slapshot goal. Good angle, good, really nice quick shot, and a really nice net crash by Raphael as well.
Yeah, and Snackle even did well to get on it there, but not too much you can say about the goalkeeper. It's nothing to do with him as that goes in. He tried his best and made a good initial save, but Ale's here. Got a chance. I think maybe took too long, so Juster could read it, and Tomu can't force it in at the near post. Juster now can launch the counter-attack. Plenty of options. Goes for the cheeky little pass through to Raphael, but it's read well by T-Rex. As Cap now got plenty of time, and he plays the easy option round to Sessi. And Sessi's blocked by Tomu, but of course he comes out with the puck. He finds Raphael. He miscontrols it slightly.
Just still all over the place now. Still in position every time they're fighting for it. They seem to get it back on their side. Milkbuds in full control over this game. Sessi picking it up once more. He himself has got 2 goals and 3 assists out of these 6 goals already. So big contribution once again from him. Is always seeming to show up to the game. I don't think I've seen one game where it's really done badly.
No, I think some players in the community consider it achievement if they've beaten Sessi in a pug even one time. So I think that kind of talks to his level of ability. And if you just watch this game, pretty much most of the puck recoveries come from Sessi winning it back. It's just because he reads the game, steps ahead of everyone else, and as well as his mechanical skill, he has a brilliant, eye for a pass as well as the eye for an interception. So that's what makes him so strong.
They've got to be careful from these chances because there was just a 2-on-1 with a beautiful dump up there. 2-on-1 on Cap. Oh no! Oh, it's not going in.
Wide. And the thing is, it's this season is very close. As I said earlier, Milkbuds are 3 points off the top spot. That's Los Pollos Hermanos taking the actual top spot, who beat Milkbuds first week of the season. Maybe first game that both teams played. It was 3-2 after Milkbuds had a 2-goal lead, and that was close there. Sessi plays it across to Juster.
Thumbs for Albert.
Now Sessi in the 2v1. That was a brilliant pass and a great finish.
It's also just once more by Sessi. He's getting it off the board. That pass is just perfectly played, perfectly timed. Gets.
Oh no!
Oh, it has it just.
I think we might have some technical issues. Oh no! I'm gonna defer here to. Oh, okay.
Oh,
no,
okay.
No
Never
worries.
mind.
Maybe next goal wins if that happens again. But oh,
Yeah.
oh no!
Everyone, if you're in this, your game's not liking this right now.
But I think it's this is not looking good.
It definitely isn't.
It's not looking good, bro. I think if we just leave though, going back to the lobby, yeah, it's time for the next period. But it's an interesting one because there's kind of 3 teams really fighting for the top spot in Sark, Milkbuds, and Los Pollos Hermanos. Sark in the 3rd spot at the minute. Their only loss of the season coming against, I believe, coming against Milkbuds. That statistic may actually be incorrect. Apologies. I believe they actually have 2 losses, and that's against Milkbuds and Los Pollos Hermanos. So it's an interesting one. And to be fair, Milkbuds versus Sark Hockey Team is very close. Milkbuds took a 4-goal lead at the beginning and nearly lost it. And Sark were actually 2 goals up toward the end, having to sub out Manu and Lalaran repeatedly due to lag issues. But Milkbuds were able to take that game. Now, Raphael, surely he'll score this, but no, Snackle defends it perfectly.
We're seeing a substitute on the side of TRX. We're seeing Never Lucky coming in for Bugabera, who is also the new signing for them. Interesting to see how they line up with him. Both Bugabera and Never Lucky, though, not a defender. So they have gone with signing 3 strikers while they need 1 defender.
Yes, it's an interesting situation here. And I think there's not that many kind of pro-level defenders around in the EUSL that aren't signed to a team. So it's difficult, really, for them to find anyone to replace Hens, and it was such a big loss. And Hens moved to Bunions, who played yesterday and actually beat Gaboba's Goats in a brilliant victory. That's a great clearance from Tommy.
Talking about Gubaba's Goats, there was also yesterday a game between Milkbuds and Gubaba's Goats, which was at the start closer than we, I think, all expected. They didn't have Sassy, and the first 2 periods ended up equal, so they were struggling a little more without Sassy, but this time they have Sassy back and they're just stomping on TRX, as it seems 7-2 still, and might be having a mercy even still if they continue this.
Yeah, and I think Milkbuds are kind of an anomaly in the pro divisions. They only have 4 players signed to their roster. They did have Zinc, but they parted ways, I believe, before the season began. So due to that fact, if there's ever a player not available, they have to use a sub, which maybe isn't great, but it does enable them to play the same 4 in every scrim, which leads to this brilliant chemistry that you're seeing, where they always just seem to find each other with their passes. Although that's a mistake there from Cap. But I'm not sure that's how Never Lucky doesn't get a stick round that, but Cap needs to be careful. And then a mistake there from Ceci, which is not something I thought I'd say this evening. Snack up can look to build again.
Oh. Snake Up once again just playing with fire on the back. He needs not getting past Raphael. Oh, Tomo this time. Seems like he is the one building it up with Snake Up in this to-do, that they have played this formation since the start. And they've played, I think, with hands. They were one of the teams that played this the best in terms of positioning.
Well, maybe a mistake there from Alice. I think that could have been a goal. It was a 2v1. And it was a kind of a hard shot there, from a hard pass from Ale that just Tomu couldn't collect. And they'll probably be regretting that opportunity. And I think whilst obviously the scoreline shows how dominant Milkbuds have been, it's... Oh, Ceci. That's a just
see that every day.
But it's... While the scoreline obviously shows the Milkbuds' dominance, I think Ale deserves a mention. He's scored both goals for the TRX team, and he's also made some important defensive blocks. He's emerging as quite a talent. That's a great pass there. So unselfish from Tomu, but maybe he'd have been better served taking that shot on.
Oh, and what a save from Cap to end it up as well. This time he takes the shot, but Cap just denies it. But I think all of these opportunities that TRX have, they could be a lot closer if they would be more efficient with the counterattacks, because they have found themselves in front of goal in a 2v1 or 1v1 countless times now.
Yes, and definitely when you're in a game like this where you're defending all you can, you're relying on the counters, you have to be more clinical. And it just isn't looking like their night as we go into the final 1 minute 30 seconds. Snakob fighting against 2 and he loses out, and surely that's a goal, and it is. Raphael gets the hat trick, drives it in, easy as you like for Raph.
I have to say from just the playing, I think the scoreline still, it does reflect the skill level of both teams, but it could be a lot closer given the chance they've had and the mistakes that have caused the goals for Milkbuds. So I think just a lot of individual errors on T-Rex today that's causing them the loss. But
definitely, but at the same time, Milkbuds have been so incredibly dominant. I think if T-Rex did get away with even an overtime loss, which gives them a point, you'd kind of be wondering how that happened. But it could be a lot closer. I'm sure T-Rex will have that loss finish from Ceci. It's kind of threads the needle there. It's a great pass across from Cat there. A simple horizontal pass and straight through the middle of Tom and Snakob as neither of them can get on it.
It's Ceci one more, and he has 8 out of 9 goal contributions here in this game. He's got 11 shots, 3 goals and 5 assists. These are sublime stats.
Incredible.
It adds another one.
Make that.
It just adds another
Radical Rex with the spectator's curse, as apparently Milkbuds have mercied half their games this season. So this is not going too bad for T-Rex, but they've got to hold on for 46 seconds. As Ceci now tries to DK. Oh, Bugbearer appeared. Snakob subbed himself off. I'm not sure if that's tactical or technical.
I think that's a technical, because you don't want to be subbing off your own goalkeeper and play a 4-striker lineup, but
a bit of interfering with the play there as he slightly blocked something, but I don't think we'll see Milkbuds complaining or asking for a forfeit after this game.
Yeah, definitely.
It's great to Ale, but it's just behind Never Lucky. You can play it back to Bugbearer. What a play, and Cap does so well, but that was a lovely worked goal. I think that highlights T-Rex strength in their brilliant positional play.
It's once again good passing, but the finish is just not on, and time and time again you have to ask yourself, oh, there we go.
Ale gets himself the hat trick. Fair play, fella.
Yeah.
Earned it. And a bit of a mistake there from Cap and a brilliant bump from Never Lucky.
If you have to choose one player of the match for the TRX side, it has to be Ale. Yeah, Ceci, okay. He's scored 3 of the goals they have had today, but 11 to 3.
No one covering net there. So Fizzi, your EUSL Network Player of the Match for this game, please.
I mean, is it hard to look past Fizzi? I mean,
Yes, I think it would be hard to pick anyone else. 13 shots, 5 goals, 5 assists on the 11 goals. Incredible stats from Ceci Madison there. Well played by Milkbuds to just suffocate T-Rex, to avoid the mercy. So they are in the minority in the teams that have done that, but well played by both teams. But I think Milkbuds show why they are seriously goal contenders this season.
definitely. But I think the situation for TRX is a lot more interesting. Interesting as well, obviously, because they are in the relegation right now, and they are still, while being behind in games, they still just do not seem to show like good defensive play. So they need to get back from the transfer that or the hole that Hans left in the team. And I don't know how they're gonna manage to do that.
Well, thank you to Squidonge and Fizzi for the casting tonight. Milkbuds take the 11-3 win against T-Rex to further cement their position second in the table. As Squidonge and Fizzi mentioned, they've only dropped one game this season, and that's to the unbeaten Los Polos Hermanas. So when that game happens again, that will be an interesting one to watch. Thank you guys all for watching. Just a reminder, any clips you got in that stream, make sure you put them in the League Clips channel in the EUSL Discord. If they get used in the weekly highlights video, you will win 1,000 pucks. Make sure, if you're not in the Discord, type in !EUSL in chat, and you get all the links you need. !stats for the stats pages, and !socials to check out our social media pages. Just a reminder, this week is the off week, so it's the mid-season break, so there might be, well, as this game, there might be a couple games here and there which are catch-up games from the first half of the season, but for the most part, there won't be many games this season. Thank you, sorry, not this season, this week. There will be games this season. Thank you all for watching, as usual, and with that said, I've been Radical Rex, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.